All right, hi everyone. This is Onyx Tarot, and today I am live. I'm gonna do a collective reading first, just for any sign, any zodiac sign that's here, and then I guess as we go on, I may do Capricorn, I may do Scorpio. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a poll, and then I'm gonna be doing personal tarot readings. I was asked to come on, so we will be doing personal tarot readings um, tonight. So yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the collective reading. I probably won't leave this up, so I'll probably make it unlisted. So, you know, but thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you for your support and your hype message, your hype points and everything. I really do appreciate it. Let me double check that everything's good, and then I'm going to start with the cool. Hi, Kiss Me Fool. Hi, how are you? I should have brought my tripod over here. But anyways, let's go ahead and do a reading just for the collective. Anyone on here, any zodiac signs to begin? So what does the collective need to know right now? Okay, so you all have fire element desire. So let's see where that is in here. Okay. So this is about, okay. So the fire element card also denotes honesty and suggests that you act assertively. You're about to get up front with someone or vice versa, at least you should. And this card says to push it. At any event, you will soon understand where you stand, as all of your cards will be put on the table. Then you can expect less mystery. Watch out for bossy people when this card comes up. In brief, new start, sudden change in direction. Okay, being spontaneous. This is a Two of Wands tarot card, essentially. Getting started, pushing ahead. Okay, so collectively, there could be something where you all are starting something. Maybe you feel like very passionate, very excited about something that you're doing. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands being here, a lot of you as well may be feeling more energetic, feeling more excited, starting something new in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, you're starting something new. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, but the Five of Cups is here. You may be starting something new and then be disappointed by something tied to an ending. What is ending? Okay, so there may be something else going on outside of, so it's like you're starting something new, you're excited about whatever you're starting. Hi Melissa, how are you? You're excited about something that you're starting. This is a collective reading for everybody, all signs. And then I'm gonna move on to the personal readings. But yeah, I feel like you all may be starting something new and you feel super excited about life and day-to-day and all these things. And then you may still be dealing with a situation where you're kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the disappointment may be in the like the fact that you even have to sit and deal with corruption or people not doing the right things, people being slimy, you still have to work with them, that kind of thing. It's almost like the disappointment is in the acceptance. And this is so crazy because this is kind of similar to the Capricorn reading. When I did an extra Capricorn reading and I accidentally deleted it, but it was basically saying like, you're not even though you may still be tied to situations that have tried to like bring you down or try to like, you know, make things hard for you, it looks like you guys are going to have to bulldoze through it in order to be in a space where you, yeah, where you're moving on. Because I feel like it won't be for a lot of you guys. This month through the month of March could be very important to you all finally moving on from a situation. But up until then, this is going to be a very important time for you all to bulldoze through the things that you're wanting to do, the things that you're wanting to manifest, because you're actually free from a toxic situation, even though you may not necessarily feel like you are. So that's what I'm getting here. You have the decision if you're going to spend the next, if you're going to spend the next 2 months, so now through April, are you going to spend it thinking about, oh, I still have to work with this person. Oh, this person's still in my life. Oh, this situation's not closed out yet. Oh, I have to do this. Or are you guys going to follow your passions, follow your excitement, and go forward towards what is driving you forward? Like, you're supposed to be rolling in the state of like moving forward. And that is very literally the ship card in this deck. Moving forward. You all, again, have fire element. So it's like, you can be disappointed about the fact, again, it doesn't look like anything's actively happening in this reading, but it's just saying like, you may be disappointed with the fact that you even have to show up or be connected to these people or be related to these people, or, you know, there's something like that. But it's saying like, try to put that in the background as much as possible and focus towards whatever you all are starting, because it's going to be very successful. And I feel like in March, you guys, if you are someone who is putting together right now, like, I'm going to focus on this, I'm excited about that kind of thing. If you're focusing on this month, your goals, you're going to be very happy in the month of March. If not, if you're focusing on, oh my gosh, I still have to show up with these people, I still have to work with them, then it may take you through April. So it's just saying that there's something that you all are starting, something you're passionate about. Could be a new job, could be travel, could be reading a new book, could be starting a new lifestyle, could be joining a group, could be anything new that's passionate that pops up for you guys. It's going to be important here to bulldoze through it and not worry about all the other stuff, okay? So that's what I have for the collective message. Let's see. I'm Capricorn and working with corruption at work. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I am going to, let's see, I wanted to do a collective message for like all the signs because, you know, but if you all want me to do, I'll either do Capricorn or Scorpio. So whenever we get, let's say five of either sign in the comment, I'll do either of those. Or like I said, I got on to, you know, show my face because I like never do on here. So yeah, I really like this girl, maybe even love, but my parents, oh, well, Capricorn for sure. Well, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I always say go with your gut. Honestly, go with your gut. All right, so you have 2 for Capricorn, 3 more for Capricorn, and we'll do Capricorn. Or if, you know, 5 of you say Scorpio, we'll do Scorpio. I'm going to start coming on more often for you all. But yes, I was asked to come on essentially, or I offered like, oh yeah, I could just come on and do, I was asked about Cash App readings. Virgo? I'm laughing because like, I swear I have like no, I could have sworn I had no Virgo watchers on this channel. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do, I think it looks like Capricorn. What did you all say? What topic did you all say? And then I'll get to, again, if you all want any personal tarot readings, any questions that you all have, we'll do Cash App questions, and then I'll get off and I'll post, or, you know, film the rest of the videos that I'm going to post tonight for Capricorn, and then for like the Love Capricorn channel, I'm going to be posting, and then a few other things. I have a lot of deck reviews. Like if you all can't even see all these decks that I have. So I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to film when I get off of here. So can you do a what the F is happening? I was talking to my siblings about this. Oh my gosh. Add a Q&A sticker? First time here. Hi. Hi, Katie. How are you all? Hi. How is everybody? Okay. So I think we're going to do, yes, we can do what is happening in the world. I may have to, we can, if anyone else wants that, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'll have to see which cards I usually do for that. I feel like they're on the floor. But thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it. 1 second. Okay. I'm a Capricorn in a relationship with Scorpio. Either. Okay. So let's just see what comes out. Are you guys wanting like a love reading? Where am I from? Kentucky, actually. I feel like I look crazy. But yeah, Kentucky. I am from Kentucky. What about you? I think I probably showed up on live with my face, like, and maybe the like 5 years I've had this channel, like twice probably. But people are really crazy, guys. I have not addressed, I have a whole stalker, essentially, so I have not addressed that yet on the channel, but like, yeah, it's very crazy. So I'm like, I don't even show my face. How do I have a stalker, like, from my channel? Like, how do I have someone literally harass me and I don't even show my face on my channel? Crazy. But whatever. Okay, Boston, California. Awesome. Oh, Atlanta. Oh my God. I'm in Atlanta all the time. I'm literally going to be in Atlanta next weekend. Or next week. Boston. I've never been to Boston. Never been to California. Okay, guys. Let's see. Do you all want a love reading, or do you want just whatever comes out? I'm going to do Capricorn, if that's okay. And then I'll do a collective what the heck is going on in the world, because honestly, I was just talking to my siblings, and I always do them like at the beginning of the year, and they're like, oh my gosh, you predicted everything. But oh wow, that's good. Yeah, I love Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta every month for probably the past like 5 years. I love Atlanta. So yeah, I've always wanted to do like readings in person. Well, I'm gonna start doing readings in person soon, so we shall see. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what comes out for Capricorn. It looks like some of you all want love. Well, New Mexico, awesome. I met someone from New Mexico last month when I went to Denver, Colorado for my birthday, and I met someone from New Mexico, and she was telling me all about it. Albuquerque. How do you say it? Albuquerque? Okay, so what is going on for Capricorns right now? All right, I feel like all my decks are like all over the place. Let's see. So for Capricorns, so we have a Dove, which is the forgiveness card, and bottom of the deck is Rainbow, so transition. We'll take all of it. I feel like it's kind of similar message. Frog is detox, and Wild Woman is free. All right, and bottom of the deck is transition. Albuquerque. There we go. I have to see it because I was just like, oh my gosh. You're reading it's right all the time. Oh, awesome. Hopefully that's a good thing. I always try to like make everything lighthearted. I try to at least. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm happy you all are here. We're here in Atlanta in person. I don't know. I'm always either in Buckhead or, I mean, honestly, more so Midtown. I'm always in Midtown. That's usually where I'm like at the past like 5 years. And sometimes I stay in Buckhead, but yeah, anywhere. I'm thinking like a coffee shop or something like that. So yeah, but I have to see. I have to like do a poll of like who's all in Atlanta. But yeah, I am from Kentucky. All right, guys. So for Capricorn, and then I'll go to what's going on in the world, and then we'll do personal tarot readings. If you all have questions and you want to do paid tarot readings, you could do those, or you can always just go to my Etsy, and it takes 4 days usually, sometimes shorter, but I used to come on and do live readings. But yeah, I probably will make this unlisted. So if you get a reading and you need the link, let me know or comment it and I'll send you the link. Hi from Australia. Oh, that's awesome. Hi. Hi, Marie. Or Mary Scott. Okay. Thank you all for being here. So for Capricorn, right now we have forgiveness, detox, free, and transition is what you don't see. Kind of similar to the collective message a little bit. But yeah, so you all have forgiveness. I feel like there's a forgiveness theme, okay? And like I said, I did a Capricorn reading, just an extra one, and I have some more Patreon stuff to do. And I deleted it on accident. I deleted it, and it was talking about kind of like that forgiveness and kind of stepping into something that happened in the month of September. It's not like it's over. Like it's over, and you're going to be seeing this month that is over, that some type of past cycle is over. And I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, I deleted it. And my husband was like, it's probably for a reason. Like, you know, who knows? So I was like, whatever, probably right. I listened to a reading that you did for me last year, February 5th. And oh, wow, and it happened just like that. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really love doing tarot. I really do. And thank you for that feedback. So basically what I was saying, I get like off track really easily. Forgiveness. So you guys are basically in a space where you're like detoxing from everything that's happened in the past. And you guys are in a space where you're free, but you may not see that you're free. And that's kind of like what I was saying earlier or just a little bit ago. So you guys are going to be transitioning into a new way of doing things, okay? That's what I get for Capricorn. Yeah, this is ending. Some type of cycle is ending, something that you've been going through for a while. However, the ending does not look, here's the thing. The ending does not look like what you think it's going to look like. And I feel like I did a collective reading about that. But the ending is not going to be some drag out, blowout, woo! Like the ending is here. Some type of cycle is closed. It's not going to be like that. But I do feel that some type of ending is more so going to be subtle. And God, the universe, your higher power, whatever you believe in, is basically preparing you for some type of ending at this time. And then look what comes out, the High Priestess. Like, so this is going to be a really good time for you all to really like put your head down symbolically and say, okay, 3 to 5 months from now, March to May, for instance, what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What do I want to achieve? What do I want to do? Because I feel like if you all are in a space where you're thinking like, oh, you know, I want to do this, but this might happen, and then this might come up, and then this person may try to mess with me again, and then my job may do this, and then I don't know. So I'm just gonna pause. I'm just gonna pause and maybe do it later. You know what I'm saying? You guys may really feel bad, like really bad, in March, April, May, because this is a month to just honestly get everything done that you possibly, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Get it done. Oh, I want to join this book club. Join the book club. Don't wait until you get some type of finality or closure, because like I said, the closure of the situation is not going to look like what you think it's going to look like. Thank you so much, Marie, for the donation. In the super chat, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. My world is changing. I just don't know how it's going to be, but it's going to be good. Exactly. So you guys are transitioning into something, Capricorns. You guys are transitioning in Capricorn placements, transitioning into a new way of doing things. So it's going to be up to you all to step into that. Okay? So yeah, let's keep it simple. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I want to keep it moving. You're so on point. I'm feeling the energy. Now is the time. Yeah. Because it's like, if you all like you've already done the processing. Okay. Look at this person. Look at this person. Wild woman is literally sitting here and they're free. It says free, but they're trapped and they have no voice. And they're like, oh no, this might happen. So I'm just going to wait till the summertime to think about that. Like, no, the time is going to fly. It's going to move forward. It's going to progress. So this is going to be a good time for you guys to get the things done that you really feel that your gut is telling you to do. I want to do a collective before I do let someone ask what the heck is going on in the world right now. Actually, before I do that, let me get some closing advice with this deck for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. Raise or promotions. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So again, like I said, you guys, you're going to have this huge opportunity for a raise, for a promotion, for, making more money, or like starting a career, or starting a side business that turns into a career. Like this is a great month for money for a lot of people. Great month. So this is going to be a good time for you guys to be in a space where you just kind of start to think about, the future, and don't overanalyze your experiences that you're going through right now. Okay? So collectively, what is going on? And then I'll get to the personal readings if you all want personal readings. And thank you all for hitting the like button. I do appreciate it. All right, so what is going on in the collective and the world right now for any zodiac signs? All right. Again, let's see. Okay, so you guys have wisdom. So this is for everyone. This is like collectively. You'll have wisdom, nest, which is home, desert, which is resilient. Oh, wow. Okay. And bottom of the deck is hungry ghost is, what is that? What does that say? Fear. So collectively in the world right now, you all ask, so this is a topic that I'm going to do, then I'll go to the personal readings. This is going to be a time for you all to utilize your wisdom and understand what's actually like kind of going on. Let's see. Things that are not stable, people that are not stable, dynamics that are not stable, are situations that you guys are essentially meant to kind of walk away from. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't even my little chat was scrolled all the way up, so I didn't even see you guys. I missed like 5 comments. I apologize. I wasn't notified. I don't know why. I'm sorry. But hi, Zen and Lotus. And hi, everybody. Capricorn, I'm stepping into freedom, finding my voice, and so excited for what's coming. Love your readings. Been following for a while. Thank you for following. I do appreciate it, and thank you for that feedback. Do I know Stray? Why would I know Stray Kids? All right, guys, let's keep it on. I don't know why I would. Anyways, 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. So essentially, you guys are going to be able, what's going on is that you guys are going to have to decipher spiritually what is smart and what is not, okay? I feel like I talk to people all the time about this. Like, it, at this time, I feel like your best bet is to focus on yourself, your home, your family, things you can control. Because at this time, it seems like a lot of stuff that is important, sure, it's important, depending on what it is, right? Everybody's life is a little different. However, yeah, like I said, somebody like information overload, too much. So there's something where, sure, you can have utilize your wisdom and utilize your discernment on the type of information that you take in at this time. Okay. Also, we have home. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be spending a lot of time at home. Knight of Pentacles reverse. What does that mean? Yeah. Anything that you feel like you were delayed with, like, oh, I wanted to work on this, I wanted to work on that kind of thing. But, you know, I don't have the time to do it, or I wanted to spend more time with my family, but, you know, I'm too busy. This is going to be a good time to do that, because it's going to bring you a lot of success. So anything that, even like business wise, stability wise, right? Anything home, stability, something that you're nesting, something that you're growing, that's what's going to be the main focus here. Because it looks like the desert follows, which is resilient. So basically, this is like a time where things may be shifting a lot. And with things shifting, you guys are going to, it's going to be really important, I guess, as a collective. And you're, it's going to be important as a collective. Hold on. As a collective, to protect your energy and also see what else is going on in the world. Like, what is really important to you? That's what's going to be important. Because I feel like the more that, you know, as a collective, you hop from this information to that information, to this event, to that event, to this thing, to that thing, the more that, like, collectively you're not even worried about your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get as a collective right now of what's going on. Bottom of the deck, if you guys can see, this is what you don't see, is fear. So it's just saying, like, again, be very cautious at this time what information you take in and what you're doing. I kind of like got off of my like social media because I was like, oh my god, I'm doom scrolling. So I'm like, let me delete these apps. Now some of them I have to get back on because obviously, like, cool, whatever. But like, or like my parents will send me stuff and I'm like, okay, now I have to re-download this thing so I can see what it is. But having discernment over what information you intake at this time is going to be very important. So that's what I have for the collective. Basically, it's all about discerning information, discerning your friends, discerning events that you go to, discerning like what's important to you, and focusing on like the things that you can control. Yeah, because otherwise you guys would just, you know, hi Sam, how are you? Otherwise, you know, you may be, you know, caught up in, I don't know, not caught up in anything, but you may be caught up in the collective energy of shenanigans when you could be focusing on this. So that's what I have for the collective of what's going on. What do you guys think about that? And then I will start the personal tarot readings as well. Let me mention or put that in the comments. Let's see. Let us see. But how is everyone? What sign is everyone here? Let's see. You have a Capricorn. Good night, Winston. Thank you for being here. And then let's put this in here in the chat. I don't know what's going on here. Capricorn, Capricorn. Oh, we have like all Capricorns here tonight. Okay, so that, hopefully you guys can see that. I will pin it. So anyone who wants a personal tarot reading, feel free to check that out. I used to do this all the time, but I stopped going. I looked at my page and I was like, oh my God, the last time I went live was like over a year ago. Isn't that crazy? Insane. Insane. How is everyone doing? What's everyone? Are you all into astrology? Do you all know your moon signs? Because I think that I'm going to eventually. I was in the last live, really, Jonah. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like it was forever ago. And I'm like, that is so crazy. How long ago? And it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But it was. So I'm going to try to I'm not going to try. I'm going to commit to going live at least once a week. Gemini moon. Okay. I'm Sagittarius moon. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was. It really was. It really was. So I'm like really, I'm really happy. I'm back on here. I mean, more, back on live. I miss going live. So yeah, we shall see. I'll have to do like a new poll and see if people are available in the daytime or nighttime. But yeah, if anyone wants a personal tarot reading, I want to not be on super long just doing the collectives. If you all want Cash App readings, feel free to check that out. It's listed there. If not, of course, just thanks for being here, and feel free to let me know what you all want me to film tonight. So I'm going to film for a few more videos and then things for Patreon, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Yours is in Cancer? Okay. I have a sibling with a Cancer moon. I think Cancer moons are like very intuitive people. They know everything. They know everything, just like Pisces, and just like Capricorns. But yeah. Let's see. My moon is in Sagittarius. So that's very interesting. My moon's in Sagittarius. I have so many people close to me with Sagittarius moons. My daughter's moon is in Sagittarius. So I'm like, oh, wow, that's very interesting. So we have a lot of fun doing stuff together all the time. Like, we just are like adventure after adventure. She's like, Mom, do you want to do this? Or, or I'm like, do you want to do ice skating? She's like, yes, let's go every day. So it's really actually cool. And I'm married to a Sag moon, so it's like adventure after adventure after adventure. Okay, now my lights went off. That's scary. I guess it's been on, honestly, all day. So it has been on all day. Okay, so I have Melitza's question. Thank you. And then just let me know your question, and we will go from there. But yeah, anyone else, let me know if you have any topics of anything you want me to film for tonight when I hop off. And also let me know if you guys are into astrology at all, because I think I like to explain things in a way that is useful. I hate, because maybe maybe because I'm Gemini rising or, you know, whatever. Who knows what that means, right? But like, if you're not into astrology, you won't know what that means. But, and maybe it's because I'm just ADHD. So like, when I read information, I want to make it concise. So when I do the readings for you all, I like to get to the point. Like, what is going on in the reading? So I'm curious if you all like astrology, because I'm like curious of how to intertwine that, so you guys can like, oh, I have this placement, this is how you can, you know, do this is how you can manifest certain things with this placement, that kind of thing. So you guys let me know. Okay. Let us see. Capricorn, long distance. He's supposed to be moving here soon. How do I see the relationship? Okay. Let us see. I got Stacy's as well. Thank you. Okay. Okay, and then let's get the advice. And I've moved all my cards around, so it's like, where are my advice cards? I will show you guys all these cards before we get off too. I have Stacy's Cash App, so thank you. You're gonna be next. CoStar helps people leave their placements. Learn. Okay. I've heard mixed things about CoStar. I have. You're interested in astrology? Cool. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. And then you're Cap Rising. Cool. My other siblings are Cap Rising. My brother's a Cap Rising. Okay. So let's start with Melitza's, and then Stacy, whenever you get a chance, you could put your height S7, J7, P7. Let me know, Stacy, your question in the chat, and I'll get to it after this reading. Okay. So this is what I have, and hopefully you can see this. Okay. So we have the Sun reverse, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords reverse, Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and bottom of the deck is a Seven of Wands. And okay, I think you can see that. And then for your advice, you have take action, and I'll put that there. Give me like 2 seconds and I'll try to fix that. Don't stop, no, and then yes is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm getting here, and I'll use these later. So the Sun reverse, I feel like in your relationship, you may be feeling like you're in a, you know, not the happiest time. The Sun reverse could definitely mean like unhappiness, or it can mean like, okay, there's something weird going on. There's something strange going on, energy wise, not literally, but we'll look into it. And you're like, okay, what's going on? But it could be tied to your happiness for sure, because the Nine of Cups is here. Let's clarify the Sun reverse. Clarifying the Sun reverse, you have the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Fool reverse, and the Six of Swords. The Star, Seven of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Pentacles. You may feel in your relationship that you put in a lot of work, and you may feel like you're emotionally kind of like leaving it behind. The Ace of Wands is here, which speaks of excitement and passion. So I feel like there's some like spark here. And I don't know if that's, let's see. Okay, So I feel like you either have this like period of time that things pick up and you're excited about it, and then you may be starting something new that you're excited about as well. Like there's a lot of passion and excitement with the Ace of Wands is here. However, we have the Five of Swords reversed. So I feel like there's something, like I said, something with this person that you may feel like they're selfish, or you may feel like they're looking out for themselves. And I feel like there's a constant in this reading. There's a constant, am I happy by myself, or am I happy with this person as well? Like there's like a, you know, like a scale, like who knows? So it's kind of like you may teeter-tot between both of those things. And I feel like you're showing up here as the Queen of Swords. So you're showing up as someone who, like, you know exactly what you want. And I feel like you're going to get to that point where, like, things just continue to progress to go really well for you. And you may be at a place where you're kind of like, I want to protect my peace. I want to be happy by myself. That's what I predict here. So you get to the Ace of Swords here, which is truth and clarity. I feel like you're going to understand, like, there's some type of conversation that happens with this person. And it could be after you start something new, or after you feel like super excited, or after you like figure something out, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. There may be a conversation that you may have, and you may feel this like disdain with this person. What is the problem here? Like, what are they doing? Because the Five of Swords are, their interactions with you could make you feel like you're not really sure. They could, like, your interactions with this person could make you feel like more confused than you were when you first talked to them. Like, and the Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, like I said, there may be something information-wise, or something they said that's like replaying in your head, or there's something where you may feel like they don't want to meet you halfway, they don't want to compromise with something. You said, yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's like there's something like that, that overall, with new opportunities and new things coming forward towards you, you may kind of get to a place where, again, you may feel like, do I really need this person? So the moon, I predict here, which again, you have free will. Obviously, you know, you can decide to be with this person forever and things play out how they play out. But I predict that you have something completely new. It seems like, not completely new as in like, oh, there's somebody so amazing coming in. Like, that could be it. But what I'm getting here is that I feel like you have a whole different world outside of this person in the near future. I feel like you may walk away from this person, and yeah, you may walk away from this person and you may just kind of be over it, but I don't feel like it's anything dramatic. I feel like it may be something where you're just kind of like, you know, the Four of Cups, like, But with that, the Ace of Pentacles is here. So something else comes in for you. So again, whatever you feel drawn to do, or drawn to start, or if you're passionate about something, it could actually lead you to what you end up manifesting or bringing in for yourself, essentially, especially in love, but also in finances and opportunities that may be not too far away. But your advice here is take action. So again, I feel like the more that you are doing things that are super exciting for you, the more that you're like cooking, like, in the, you know, like the Seven of Cups is like, whoo, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? I'm interested in this and that. And like, the more that you feel drawn to like your, you know, excitement and things that make you excited, the more that you're kind of like moving away from something that's not necessarily aligned with you anymore. So definitely go with your gut and go with like things, even like events and stuff like that, that may be exciting for you. And don't stop. So it's just saying, like, once you kind of feel how you feel, trust your gut, even if you don't have to act on, oh, I'm going to make this decision right now like, you don't have to do that. I feel like in this situation, of course, do what you want, but this situation just kind of plays out, and then all these new things and new opportunities come forward towards you. So it kind of like coincidentally happens at the same time, that like your whole focus is on something completely new, something completely exciting. And you also have no. So I do feel like As you start something new, this person may be like, wait, hold on, where are you going? However, they're showing up as the King of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, there's something about them not wanting to really change the thing that they needed to change in the first place to keep you around. But they will be very disappointed, as they see that they kind of like lost you. If that's, that's just how I predict it plays out. And then bottom of the deck is, yes, like I said, a lot of new opportunities are coming forward towards you, and those new opportunities could very well lead you to someone that is very much aligned with you. So I hope that was helpful. Feel free to share your feedback. Thank you for your support, and thank you for, writing me earlier, because I will definitely start coming on live. And, I want to make the readings, make sure that everyone can get one if you want one. So, yeah. And thank you for your continued support. I do really appreciate it. Let's see here. What's this next? I have Stacy's reading next. And again, guys, it'll be unlisted. So again, if you want the link to this, just let me know. And let me know in the comments, and I will make sure that you all have it in case you want to like replay the reading back or anything like that. All right. So let's see. All right. Are the feelings? Okay. Let's see. Well, yes, you are the best. That's exactly the way I see it coming. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anna. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you for getting a reading. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for the feedback. So Stacy, let's see. Confirmation. You're so welcome. You're very welcome. Let's see. Let's see. And then let's get your advice. Okay. Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, everyone. Hi, Desant. So good to see you. So good to see everyone. So let's start with Stacy's reading. So we have Three of Pentacles, and I'll move these in just a second. Three of Pentacles, the Sun, Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Star, King of Pentacles reverse, and then the Ace of Wands reverse. Bottom of the deck is no, yes, success, and bottom of the deck is reconsider. Okay. So, okay, so I feel like this could definitely be feelings of anxiety around this person. You do have the Three of Pentacles here, but I feel like it's like a good anxiety, if that makes sense, because we have the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Star, and the King of Pentacles reversed. So, like, I feel like you have good feelings about your connection with this person, but at the same time, there may be something where, with the Seven of Swords, there may be something where you're like, I cannot put my finger on it, but, like, there's something that I really want to, like, deep dive. There's something about this person that you may, and, like, there's something I don't want to say there's something off, but like energetically, it's like you may feel like, is this wrong, right? So let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Temperance reverse, Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reverse. So this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles reverse. Up here, which I'll see in a second, the King of Swords reverse, and they're showing up as the King of Wands upright. So this person, it looks like they're steadfast forward towards you with the Knight of Swords. Page of Wands are really good at communication. However, the Temperance reverse, there could be something in their interpersonal life, or there's something with their emotions. They may have like there may be something like with an anger issue, or there's something that you may see in their interaction with other people, or how they talk to other people, or there may be something day to day. There's something that you may feel is off, so trust your gut on that. And it may be a pattern. It may be something that they do often. Either if it's like short, I don't want to say short temper, but there's something there. So trust your gut on that. Yes, he drinks and he has a bad time. Okay. Literally, I like, it's so crazy. Don't you just love tarot? Look at that. Temperance reverse, Nine of Wands. Like, Nine of Wands is like, hey, I'm going to stand my ground on something. So like they want what they want, and they're super excited about what they want. But then, like I said, they have some type of, this is a pattern. So this is what you could be internally feeling about this person. Like, you know, I like it, but I mean, I like this person, but I don't know if I like the other stuff going on. So that is a Seven of Swords. However, Ace of Cups, the Star, Ace of Cups, the Star, and the King of Pentacles reverse. I do feel that you all are in a space where you're going to reconnect with them, or you're going to be in a space where you're really happy with this person. The Star is here, so there is a lot of healing. However, it still goes back to them being the King of Pentacles reverse. It still goes back to their like day-to-day actions. Like, this is something that you may see as your relationship develops with this person. Now, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands reverse. So I'm very actually curious about how that plays out. Ace of Wands reverse. Okay. Over time, okay? Over time, they will burn out from doing this, okay? They are showing up as the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So again, this is kind of good. You know, I'm all about duality as a reader. Good and bad. We're not all good. We're not all bad, right? But they're showing up as the King of Cups upright and the King of Wands. When they're very determined to make something right and to make something like stable and long-term, they're going to do it. So I do feel that over time, what you do not see is that this person's temper problems, or if they overdrink or if they overdo something and their behavior kind of changes, in a space, nothing abusive, nothing crazy, like nothing to that extent. I just mean as far as what you confirmed, what I said and what you confirmed, they have some type of up, down, up, down, up, down energy. I do feel that this changes over time. What amount of time is that? I'm not sure, right? But they do change over time. I predict that you guys will end up together long term. But I just feel like their communication style, you may still deal with issues with them, more so tied to communication, but you will see them brave through it, okay? You will, they're like super determined to like be the person that you need them to be. So it does look like any bad habits they eventually walk away from. This could definitely be someone that you end up with long term, end up marrying, end up living with each other, family planning, blending family, the whole nine. I feel like that's a huge possibility with this person. So your advice is no. He and I have an issue talking. Yeah, that's King of Swords reverse. But again, it does look like they're very serious on like, they're very serious about how they feel about you, to where they will make concessions. It's like I make him nervous. Ooh. Yeah, it looked like I said, they end up balancing it out. The Justice card fell to the ground. Hold on. Losing it all. Okay, so your advice here is no. So I feel like you may feel like, oh, it's just like, maybe it's me. Like, no, or maybe I'm just anxious or something. Like, no, you trust your gut on the situation. You're right. You are right about it. However, the success is here and the advice. So like what you know, you're able to kind of like, you know, work through as a couple. I predict that you guys end up working through it, and I predict that he's in a space where he values you enough as a relationship develops, and as a relationship has developed already, to change to be who he needs to be. And bottom of the deck is reconsider. So this is going to be very important for you to sit and think about, do you want to go down this path with this person? That's only going to be able to be answered by you. Four of Swords is taking in information, sitting and thinking on it. How do I really feel? What do I really want? What do I not want? So essentially, that's going to be up to you if you feel like long term I can handle this. But if not, that's going to be up to you to kind of like close the cycle if that's what you want to do. So that is what I have for you. And thank you so much for your reading purchase. And thank you for the feedback. I think he can work through things. It's good. Yeah, I predict so. It looks like it. Hi, Straight Queen 78. Hi, Blanco Oasis. Blanco Oasis. Okay, I got your Cash App. Thank you. All right, and just write your question in the chat whenever you get a chance. Whoop. Trisha. Okay. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great night. But yes, when you get a chance, just write your question in the chat. I want to know about your current person's intentions. Okay. Do you want to put a zodiac sign or initial or anything? You don't have to, but if you want to, feel free to do so. Initial. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some advice. Cool. All right. So their intentions, you have the Tower, interesting. The Sun, the Star, okay. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of, okay, this is really good. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's so, this is really good. Also, you have for your advice, don't stop. Yes. Romance. And bottom of the deck is no need to worry. All right. So I feel like this is going to be like really like cutesy lovey-dovey, because this is like a really cute. This is really cute. This is really good. So their intentions for you, it's a Tower. So like they basically are like, I want to make a mark on this, on you. Like they want to go the long distance relationship wise. They see long term with you. They are willing to be who they need to be to make the relationship work, or just to, honestly, I feel, to progress that forward. So it's like they're already ready for a commitment. What is the Tower? The Tower is like a big change, a big shift. Like they're ready to jump and like be like, this is it. Hi, Margaret. We have the Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. Like this is really good. This is really good. Okay. So they've already thought about it. I feel like this person has thought about being long-term with you already as far as their intentions go. Eight of Swords, they thought about it quite a bit. The Three of Swords is here. I feel like, what is the Three of Swords? What is the Three of Swords tied to? There could be something that broke their heart in the past, that maybe they were like, I'm never going to love again. I'm never going to, yeah, they're never going to love again. But it looks like when they met you, that all changed. So they are showing up as a King of Swords. They're showing up as someone who is very honest, very transparent, very serious about you, and very serious about their intentions. And the Nine of Swords is here. So like I said, there's something about them risking it all for love. And again, maybe they were hurt in the past in some way, shape, or form. And so they teeter-totter with like, oh, I said I would never get in a relationship again, or I never commit to anyone again, and I do that. But Ten of Pentacles, it looks like you've changed that for them completely. So I feel like, I'm not sure if they've opened up to you. LOL, accurate. Okay. I don't know if they've opened up to you about this, but like they have all these like feelings inside, and they just show up as a Knight of Wands. Like they're like, oh man, like this is what I feel. This is what I've been going through. And they have these real conversations with themselves. But to you, they may be like, all right, let's go on this date. But internally, they're like changing quite a bit. Like their level of like, you know, like this is what I want to do. Not changing in like a bad way, but changing from like, oh, I didn't really see, I didn't really see myself doing this again, but they're doing it. So the Sun is here. So they want to be happy with you. They want you to be really happy. There's something about your happiness that's very important to this person. The Star is here. So they want to like go the distance. Like they want to heal together or heal forever, like together. Like the Star is like healing, good attention, pouring into each other. The Ten of Pentacles is here. So that is marriage, longevity, being together long-term, building things together, investing together in life. And also we have the Ace of Cups, which is they want to love you. And the Eight of Cups, again, they want to walk away from things that have hurt them in the past. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. So that is definitely the relationship. So it looks like they want to solidify the relationship or make it more serious. But it does look like their intentions with you is to be super, super long term. And they genuinely have this like genuine love and care for you. And also like the love in the relationship that you all have is very transformative for them. So your advice is don't stop. It's saying like if you have like fears, doubts, anxieties, it's just saying like trust your gut. Don't stop moving forward. This is a solid relationship. The Two of Cups just came out to double clarify that. You do have yes. I feel like you may be like, is this my long-term person? It is. This is someone you're going to be really happy with. Yep, the Star keeps coming out. It's almost like you both are healing each other through being together in this relationship in many different ways. And then romance, which is like the lovers, is choosing each other. And then bottom of the deck is no need to worry. So like I said, I feel like this person is definitely someone that they are who they say they are. They really value themselves as a person, their stability, their honesty. They're a very thoughtful person. So their intentions for you are really, really, really good, and they are very much long-term. So hopefully that was helpful, and thank you for the feedback. Yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Let's see. I submitted for a short answer. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, I see what you're saying. short answer. Oops. Let's see. Your 11 days lines up with it. Did you? I think someone said something like that. I was doing a reading, but they're like the 11-day. That was you, okay? Oh, thank you. Interesting. The 11-day lines up with it. Awesome. Hi, Kiki Mystical. How are you? Okay. Thank you for that. Let's see. Let's use these. Want to know the outcome of mediation from initial AA. Okay, cool. Let's see. And then let's do advice. All right, so short answer. Let's see. All right, so you have the 10 of Swords reverse, King of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Death card, Judgment, the World, and the Emperor. Interesting. Bottom of the deck is, for advice, you have romance, a year from now, there's something better, and then abundance. So this is how I see this playing out. And of course, with, stuff like anything tied to like legalities in any way, shape, or form can change at any time. So keep that in mind. So I feel like you may feel that, okay, two things, because I've done readings for people like this before that come out like this. You may feel that it does not go exactly the way that you want it to, because the 10 of Swords is in reverse. Something may be dragged on a little bit. I feel like the main goal here is closing out a cycle with this person. Why is this? What is the 10 of Swords reverse? Queen of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands reverse, and then the Lovers. So yeah, like I said, there may be something where you may not feel like exactly like, oh, this is like, woo, like excited about the outcome, but it does look like you are showing up as the Queen of Swords. So you are showing up as someone who is super honest and super transparent and super respected, and when you talk and when you communicate. The 4 of Pentacles is here. Again, this could be about money. This could be about family members. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups here. But the Temperance is here. So things will get balanced out and be fine. It does look like something is made fair, like something that was supposed to be made fair is made fair. But again, there's something with the 3 of Wands reverse that's kind of like, it's almost like half and half. Like you feel like, oh yes, but then you feel there's something else that, you may not feel is exactly what you're wanting from the situation. So yeah, you may feel like something was just rushed, an answer was just rushed, that kind of thing. There may be something where you're hoping like, there may be something where you're hoping more responsibility or more of a win in something, and you may have to work together. There's something where you may end up feeling like it's rushed. However, it does look like this will be the ending of this cycle, which will be good for you energetically. And it does look like a decision's made and then the cycle ends, and it looks like you won't have to like deal with this again, this specific whatever it is again, if that makes sense. But it does look like I said, I feel like it's like half and half, if that makes sense. For your advice, it's romance. So it's like working together is the best thing here in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, I don't have any details or anything like that. I don't have no idea. You claim it, okay? Thank you. So it's saying a year from now, you'll see why it was kind of better to like continue to move forward. And then there's something better. So like I said, you may think like, oh, this is kind of like end all be not end all be all, but you may feel like, oh goodness gracious, like this is what I have going on with this person. But there's way better things that are about to happen for you in the near future. And it's tied to abundance. So that's what I'm getting. I get like half and half, but I do feel like the bigger win is being able to close out the cycle completely. No, you're glad he's gone. Yeah, yeah. So I hope that was helpful. Karmic cycle, yeah, that's the main thing. Because sometimes when I do readings for people, they're like really like, I'm gonna, they're in situations, and a lot of people like, because of the channel, like of these readings and the readings I do, are like, you're kind of like, a lot of people are in karmic cycles with people, right? Where you can decide, you know what, I'm gonna keep this going on because they're like, I feel really serious about my point, right? So then you're in a space, and I'm sure we see this all the time with like so many people, where it's like, wait, why is this person still fighting this person on something? And you're like, I'm defending myself. I am like, this is what I feel, right? Like, this is important to me. These are my values. This is my family. These are my finances, all these things. And sometimes I feel like there is, from doing these readings for years, like there's always like a period of time where stuff hits the fan, and then the person can go in one direction or another, whether it's like just divinely happening. And then I feel like a lot of people are like, oh no, but I'm still going to fight on this. Because I've had people book readings and they're like, should I fight for this thing or should I keep it going? So, I think it's good, for karmic cycles to close that feel like they're never going to close. But of course, like some people are like, I'm not going to let it go. And usually a lot of the times the person that's like, I'm not going to let it go, which is usually the other person, karmically, boom, the ending comes. So then somebody's like, oh, no. You think you're going to be doing this with the person? Like, nope, here's the answer. Like it other circumstances end up closing it out anyway. So that's what I get though. But I hope that was helpful. And thank you for your readings, your reading purchases, and for your indeed. Don't want to repeat that lesson. Glad for a divine guidance. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Mary Scott says the universe guide us all to this live. Oh yeah, I'm happy you all are here because I haven't been live. I haven't been live in like over a year. So yeah, this is. But I do feel like I will commit to going live once a week at least. Because I always say, oh yeah, I can go live multiple times, and it's just like, So I will make sure you guys will definitely see me more often on here, for sure. So it doesn't look like I have any more readings. So I'm happy to be here. Like I said, this will probably go unlisted. And yeah, this will probably go unlisted, but I will be back. I will be back later on, probably during the weekend. We'll see. We shall see. If not on the weekend, I will definitely come back on Sunday and do live and do like Scorpio Capricorn reading. And I'll maybe go live and do both. Awesome. First thing you saw when you opened YouTube. Awesome. I'm happy you're here. And I hope everybody has a great night and stay safe and warm because it is freezing where I am. It is actually really freezing. It's really crazy. You're very welcome. And I will see you all soon. Good night. Good night.